What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Investing Circle. We talk all things financial freedom and making your money work for you. Today, we're talking about high-yield savings accounts. And at this point, we all know that keeping your cash in an envelope stashed under your mattress isn't the best idea, primarily because there is an invisible threat that chips away at the value of your mattress cash. It doesn't make any noises or alert you that your cash is losing value. It just slowly takes about 2% of its value on average. If it's not clear, I'm talking about inflation. And we did recently peak as a country at 8.8%. That really makes it tough to choose to keep your cash on hand that we actually need to have for emergencies, investing, or other unexpected expenses, which actually kind of lines up with the whole emergency thing. So what are our other options? If we're talking about keeping your money liquid while also finding a higher rate than your typical checking or money market savings account, it's going to be a good high yield savings account, or HYSA. What is an actual high yield savings account? That actually probably seems self-explanatory, but we do have to touch on that, and I do have to explain it. A high yield savings account is a type of federally insured savings product that earns rates that are much better than the natural average. They can earn around 3% APY, and there's a couple other ones on here that are higher than that. And by comparison, the national savings average is about 0.3% APY. If your money is in an account that earns a strong rate, your balance will grow faster without any additional effort on your part. With a 3% APY, a savings balance of $10,000 would earn a bit more than $300 after a year. It may not make you rich, but the earnings are much better than the account with a 0.3% APY, which would earn you about $30 in a year. So how did I choose my favorite high interest savings account? Well, I kept this really simple based on what I'm using this for. Quick, easy access to cash that earns more interest than just leaving it in my traditional money market savings account at Bank of America. One, does it offer the highest rate? Look for accounts that have high interest rates and low service charges. You want to make sure you don't have to pay a fee each month. Some institutions don't charge monthly fees, while others do, but will waive them if you meet a balance minimum. Number two, is it easy access? An easy app and ability to transfer is all I'm looking for. With online banking, you can access your account securely day or night. Online banks, credit unions, and non-bank providers offer some of the best savings rates on the market while charging fewer fees than traditional banks. They also often offer good websites and mobile apps that typically let customers deposit checks and pay bills. The very last one is it FDIC insured? FDIC, or the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, insures HYSAs at banks up to $250,000 per depositor. Accounts at banks are backed by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, while credit union accounts are backed by the National Credit Union Administration. This means that even if the financial institution fails, the government makes sure your money is safe and accessible to a certain extent, because everybody's paying attention to the whole Silicon Valley Bank thing right now. Some of the highest yield accounts with no minimum are Primis Bank at about 5%. Bank Purely at 4.4% APY, My Savings Direct at 4.3% APY, Basque Bank at 4.2% APY, and UFB Direct at 4.2%. Now, my two favorite high yield savings accounts are not on that list, and I'm going to explain why. It's not necessarily due to the rates. I currently use Ally and Yada. Ally has been my go-to HYSA since I started investing in real estate, primarily because of the access and customer service. They did a really good job, especially in the time that the market tanked in 2020 in terms of fees and just being on point in terms of customer service and communication. Yada is a new contender with a chance at higher rates than anything you can find. So the very first thing I was going to talk about was Yada. It's basically price-linked savings, and it's because savings can be boring in a sense, and I did mention that earlier. There's no real short-term reward. On the other hand, something like the lottery provides the immediate hope, excitement, and fun, right? So Yada fixes this problem by making saving instantly fun while also offering better economic value than most savings accounts. With Yada, you get the chance to win big by just saving. So even in weeks where you don't win a prize necessarily, your money still grows, which they do have a standard annual percentage yield and interest rate. Yada pools together a portion of the interest from high value banks and offers it via prizes through daily number draws. I've seen some decent returns from my Yada account, but the average APY is approximately 2.7%, unless you're one of the daily winners that pull in the $20,000 check most likely beating returns of anything you could remotely come close to anything else. And if you look at this article that we have on our website, almost every single week from January 22nd to February 7th, somebody won the $20,000 ticket. And that's just one reward. So $20,000, you guys can do the math. That's a decent amount from just having $100 in a bank account, which it is possible. So that's the whole deal with Yada. Now Ally, as I mentioned, has been my go-to bank and is one of my other HYSAs. It's often considered one of the best high yield savings accounts because it offers a competitive interest rate. I believe it's 3.5% at the time this is being filmed. Has no monthly maintenance fees or minimum balance requirements and is FDIC insured. Additionally, Ally Bank offers a variety of account options, including traditional savings accounts, money market accounts, and CDs, which allow customers to choose the account that best suits their needs. They also offer excellent customer service with 24/7 live customer support, and they have a variety of other options to access your account, whether that's online, mobile, or ATMs. Overall, Ally Bank's combination of competitive rates, no fees, and easy accessibility make it a great choice for a high yield savings account. And I already mentioned why I go with that. It is lower than the 5% I mentioned, the 4.4%. But customer service and being able to move money around quickly, whether it's online, mobile, ATM, they've always done so well for me. And that's why I currently still use them. As you can see, slightly lower interest rate for me is okay if I have better customer service or opportunities outside of the normal HYSA account. Cash is always good to have accessible, but you don't have to let all of its value erode in a checking or standard savings account. Find yourself a good HYSA. That's all I got for you guys today. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any ideas on what you would like to see on the Investing Circle or some of the content, let us know that as well in the comment section, and we will get to it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. See ya.